that number comes to $19,500. Now, that's a big number, and yet it's a small number. It gets to be a real small number when I share with you something just in a moment. But first off, there's also a private donation that if the county and the city will do this, of another $5,500 that is going to be made forward to make this a $25,000 pool of funds. So we have private interest in this. We have sweat interest in this, as you see behind me. And we would love the support of the county and the city to make this happen.
Gary, quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
So the 19.5, doing 300 more animals per year, and you're looking to have the city, county participate, which
Yes.
is I think, very reasonable in the request. So are you saying 10,000 from the city and 10,000 from the county, or are you saying?
I'm just asking you all, I understand that you guys work together, and I'm asking you to consider coming together with the city and work out a fair and equitable amount, and not 20,000, you know, give us the 19.5 if you can, and we have $5,500 to go on top of that, which would allow us to spay and neuter next year an extra 385 animals. Now, the one little sheet that you do have is a pyramid in that packet that I handed out. It's a little color pyramid. One animal, spayed and neutered, not 385, but one animal, spayed and neutered, in 4 years, turns into 2,000. This is an exponential growth of litter. So that 4-year period, and I know that thing goes way higher than 4 years. I'm not asking you to look at that. Those numbers are too hard to even look at. But if you look at those 2,000 animals, and if you'll notice, I'm using a smaller number, not the number that's on that chart. If you multiply that times 385 in those same 4 years, that's 770,000 births that are prevented. Now that seems like a really good value when you all are looking at the first initiative that I asked you about, which is the shelter. If we can get more animals altered, we can make a huge difference in what our needs are going to be going forward as a county. For shelter.
Let me do a short rewind.
Yes, sir.
Just a second. Let's go back to the DSS part.
Yes, sir.
That you say is there's already state funding there through DSS.
That's correct.
What hurdles do you face in trying to get that done through DSS?
First off, one of the limiting factors is what was considered poverty has been lowered over the past few years. But if I can pull up one email here just a second.
If I could comment, when the program started, it was in the federal poverty guidelines. It was over the federal poverty guidelines. It was 300%, wasn't it? So almost anybody in this county qualified. Almost anybody, literally. But now it is at federal poverty guidelines because there was an explosion of interest. There were people that lined up outside of DSS on the day they give them out. So now that it's decreased so far, you know, it is difficult for people. It's right at federal poverty guideline, or if you qualify for any benefits, such as EBT or Medicaid. So those are the qualifying factors. But that is why it's more difficult, and it's limited to 2 pets per household.
Yeah.
And as I'm sure anybody could tell you, is that in some households there's a much greater need than that because it's already started, and they've got 6 that need to be done.
Let
So.
me ask